What are we even making here today? A Cherokee old-fashioned vinegar pie. Now, certainly the first thing I think of when I think of a pie is a vinegar pie, but this is actually sort of in the tradition of replacement pies, or like a poverty pie. So you have things like a mock apple pie, or apple pies essentially with no actual fruit filling, but all the spices and usually like crackers or something, which are put in as a replacement, like to bulk it up, to give it that kind of texture and taste. There's also things like this, which is a vinegar pie, which is a step up from the water pie, which you may have also seen online, which is a Depression era like super poverty pie, which is like water, sugar, usually something to thicken it up, and then it's baked in a pie crust. And this is really a fancy water pie in a sense. Now, when you look at the actual ingredients on this, it's sort of like a custard pie in a way, or like a chess pie, in that it has egg, flour, sugar, vinegar, but of course it also has water in it as the main component, not milk or cream if it was like a super rich custard pie. Now, these sorts of pies have a long history. Most people just sort of think of them in regards to the Great Depression and think, well, people were really desperate, so they were making things like this, or a water pie, or a mock apple pie. But actually, they're really, in a sense, really the embodiment of sort of the American idea, right? Abundance even in times when there is no abundance, like the mock apple pie, right? Those really come from the frontier of the country, right? As pioneers were expanding west and they didn't have any kind of access to real fruit, they would make mock fruit pies. So they would use crackers and ship's biscuits and things like that, and smash them up, put them in pies with spices, and would bake those because you can't necessarily get fresh fruit, or you can't travel with fresh fruit. I mean, you could bring dried fruit, but in the priority list of things you need, I don't think dried fruit is really high. There are also several recipes for mock apple pies in the community cookbook as well. This is the only like water pie in there, but this is not really described as like a Great Depression kind of pie, because there's even a personal note that this recipe comes from a Cherokee Indian reservation, Cherokee, North Carolina. So you have the sort of replacement fruit pies from the western frontier. And then you also have things like the water pie, which are genuine poverty pies. Now, I don't actually know how often water pies were made. I'm kind of suspicious that they were really a thing, because if you've ever made one, which this is like a fancy version of one, but they're totally tasteless. They just taste like sugar, water, congealed pie thing. I mean, you can add spices to it to help, but still, it's nothing too special. So I'm very suspicious that those were ever really made all that much. They may have been more of a sort of a thing we look back on that existed in history, but it wasn't widespread. But we think of it as being widespread because of the circumstances and the time. So now let's get to the actual recipe. So a Cherokee old-fashioned vinegar pie. 1 egg, 1 cup sugar, 2 tablespoons flour, 2 tablespoons vinegar, 1 cup water, ½ teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 unbaked pie crust. Now for pie crust, they just mean a simple pie dough, which is, depending on how much butter you want to use, I typically go 3 to 1, essentially 1 cup of flour and 1/3 of a cup of butter. You could do 2 to 1, you could do 4 to 1, it just depends on how much butter you have. And especially considering this pie, which is clearly supposed to be a struggle pie, if you really want to make it very authentic, I would go quite light on the butter, maybe almost 8 to 1, just to sort of replicate what they may not have had. So the instructions go as follow. Beat first 6 ingredients with mixer until well blended. Now, when it says blended, I don't think it means like in an actual blender. It just means mixed together. There's a lot of terminology in this book which is sort of muddled, just because you have to think about these people are from all across the United States. and a lot of them were probably born in like 1900, maybe 1910. So terms and phrases, especially for cooking, change. So you just have to sort of interpret it. So beat first 6 ingredients with mixer until well blended. Pour into pie crust. Bake at 375 for 1 hour or until filling is firm. And like I said, personal note, this recipe comes from a Cherokee Indian reservation, Cherokee, North Carolina. Thank you, Mrs. James A. Hughes. Oh, from Blairsville, Georgia. So shout out to Blairsville, Georgia. So I made the pie dough off screen. Pie dough is really simple. All you do is you take cold butter, you cut it into dough, you sort of mix it. You can do it by hand if you have a pastry cutter, you can do that too, mix it in. But basically the idea is you're mixing in, you're gonna rub, I guess I should say, you're rubbing the butter in with the flour until it's like fully incorporated in the mix. Sort of like, it should feel like wet sand more or less, but what you're doing is you're more or less, you're laminating the flour, which is how you get that sort of very distinct pie dough kind of texture. And then of course, you add a little bit of salt, and then you add just a very small amount of cold water just until the dough comes together, and then you stop, and you've got your pie dough. All right, so why don't we go ahead and make this? All right, and we're simply gonna mix everything together. Pretty simply. You've got your egg, a cup of water. I guess I'm gonna add wet ingredients first. 2 cups of vinegar, 2 tablespoons. 2 cups of vinegar would be pretty disgusting. And then a full cup of sugar. And got your 2 tablespoons of flour with nutmeg in there as well. And I guess we're just gonna mix this together. Now, you're gonna probably ask, how could this possibly come together? And that's not a stupid question, because I'm not completely sure if this will come together myself. I mean, the egg will help, the flour will help as well, but still, I don't really know how well this will come together, but I guess we'll see. Now, you really want to make sure it's really all mixed together as well, because you don't want a lot of lumps, although even if you do, it's going to bake for a very long time, so it should be okay. Well, that's it. There's no additional flavor like vanilla or anything. I mean, considering this is supposed to be a very poverty-stricken pie, it wouldn't have anything else. So actually what it almost is, it's almost like a replacement, like a citrus pie, because you get the acid from the vinegar, so it's almost like, it's kind of like that, but I don't know, I guess we'll have to wait and see. So going to pour that in, and there you have it. Doesn't it look so appetizing? Yeah, all right, I'm gonna pop it in now, and I guess we'll just see how long it takes for it to cook. Well, there we have it, the sort of a glorified water pie, I guess. Just the smell itself, I think it's supposed to be sort of like a citrus pie replacement sort of thing. So I'll try it now. Oh, it took about, oh, that nearly fell. It took about 75 minutes or so, so like an hour and 15 minutes or so to be done where I felt like it was set. Although because the crust was starting to get like way too brown, so that, well, I have to stop it anyway. So I guess we'll give it a try now. Definitely sweet. I made the crust too thick, so it's hard to cut. I mean, I guess it has a little bit of like the acidity from the vinegar. Not that much though. I thought it might have more. When I was making it, when it first started baking, you could really smell it. It doesn't really have a lot of distinct taste. I mean, you have the nutmeg, and I think the idea, like I was saying, I think the idea is it's supposed to be kind of like a replacement lemon pie kind of thing. And to be completely honest, it's not that bad. That makes me realize that like a water pie itself, it's not that bad if you're gonna add any kind of flavor to it. It's okay. I certainly wouldn't make it. I mean, if you added anything, like vanilla to it, it would drastically improve it. But yeah, I don't think it's all that bad actually. Now, it did set, as you can see. I really wasn't completely sure if it would set. I made this recipe like 2 years ago, and I did not cook it long enough, and it didn't set at all. Like I cut it, and the pie just was like, and it just like completely became goo, and it was just like water. It wasn't set at all. So make sure you cook it longer than you think to really set. And then I chilled it, and you really gotta wait until it's completely cool to even think about cutting it. Otherwise, it'll just fall apart. But yeah, it's actually not that bad. So I just wanna thank you for joining me today, making a glorified water pie, fake lemon pie thing. If you liked the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.